For this video, we're going to start out by creating screw holes, but first we need to slide some points because the topology is too close together. Once we make some room, you can split the point. Any other place we decide to add the split, we can click to repeat the same operation and it will remember the size as well. For the first set, we will be extruding up, so don't worry too much about how the split is looking on the surface. You can use QMesh Polygroup All if you want to extrude all of them at once. Since there are only 3 of them to extrude, I went one by one. Next, let's do a transpose polygroup island and flatten the surface of each extrusion. You can alternatively clip it if it works out better for you. Uncrease the middle edge loop to soften the transition. Let's go to the bottom and do the same process of sliding and splitting points. This time we will QMesh them in. Instead of creating a new cylinder, we are going to steal one in the scene. Bring up the gizmo and control drag out a duplicate. Rotate it 180 degrees and scale it down. Then we can invert the mask and split unmask points. Now let's unmask with Ctrl and Alt and move it back. Go ahead and clear the mask and move it into position. Uncrease the edge loop and adjust the inner fall off. Let's unmask the front with Ctrl+Alt and move it forward. Mask the model and bring in a cylinder 3D from the gizmo. Invert the mask and split unmasked points. Press QC50 and scale it into position. Control drag out a duplicate with the gizmo and scale it down. Mask out the back and move it forward. Unmask the middle edge loop and move it forward. Q-mesh the poly loop and then crease the edges. Bevel the first cylinder and then crease the bevel. Delete the middle edge loop. When deleting the edge loop on a cap, if you click in the middle, it will keep the crease. If you delete near the edge, it will disregard the creasing. Let's scale and reposition the front cylinder.